Alright, so I'm doing this as a kind of a request, kind of not, for a person at work group. For Mark, I guess. This one, I'm watching a one movie called Batteries Not Included. Eh, cheerful, family-friendly entertainment. Roger Ebert says. When an unscrupulous real estate developer sends thugs into a deteriorating tenement to get rid of the last five tenants, they need nothing short of a miracle to stay where they are. In this delightful fantasy presented by Academy Award winner Steven Spielberg, little stands between the brave holdouts and the street. Little stands between the brave holdouts and the street. But one night, when all hope seems lost, tiny visitors from outer space mysteriously glide through their windows. As if in answer to their prayers, the incredible creatures begin to turn the tide with their magical powers. Filled with dazzling special effects, the amazing story of intergalactic warmth stars the acclaimed husband and wife team of Hugh Cronin and Academy Award winner Jessica Tandy as a pair of feisty long-term tenants who faces rewarded in ways they never expected. I guess it's a family-friendly movie, so I can't be too harsh on this one, but I this film I wanted to enjoy. I wanted to like this movie, but I just think ultimately it just fell short of expectations, I guess. I don't know. Going based on the cover, it seems like some more hijinks would ensue with these I think they're called the fix-its or something like that, but ultimately what we got was just paper thin story, and the special effects all right. I don't know. It just seemed like the focus should have been more on the UFOs, on the spacecraft. It's like, let's see them kind of explore a little bit of humanity first before making their way. Like, let them explore more of the New York City or whatever, rather than just immediately going into the tenement. And I don't know. I just felt like they could have just had they could have had some more fun with them. And it's like when they were on screen, rebuilding a stopwatch, using a Pepsi can, managing to rebuild various things. It's like, I enjoyed that. I wanted to see a couple of more things. Okay, when they were inside the restaurant and they were like cooking burgers, that was arguably for me the highlight. It was funny just to see them interact, flipping burger, flipping patties, things like that. That was funny. I wanted to see some more hijinks. But I don't know. I just there's this relationship between this one guy with a beard who looks like one of the members from It 1990, and if he fused with Chuck Norris. They just had this really interesting beard and long hair combo. It was actually kind of funny. Starts dating this woman, has feelings for this woman, so that chemistry was fine. The relationship between Frank and Faye was actually pretty good, because they're trying to save the restaurant and you're rooting for them, and it's like, what can they do? But that turns as a pair of feisty long-term tenants. It's just like there's the dementia setting in for one of them, so it's like you could kind of feel some empathy and sympathy, but at the same time it's like, we've had maybe just a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Firecracker dialogue, I guess, would be the word. So I don't know. It's just it just feels like that the stakes aren't high enough, I guess. I mean, arguably the best part is the guy named Carlos, played by Michael Carmine, who is most notably in Leviathan. It's like he's so feisty, I guess is the word. He does save this movie with his kind of Picasso-ish mustache and destroying stuff. It's like he's at least entertaining, because the villain is boring. The main guy who wants to just keep who wants to demolish the building, Doesn't happen. He's like he's barely there. It's like it's his stooge, I guess. That's so entertaining. I'm like, yeah, I want to see more like this. I want to see more screwball stuff. Not not like kind of pale cinematography where it looks like the filters they use for the camera were taken straight from what was that, the bar, the restaurant that Roseanne and her friend work at, Roseanne Barr and her friend work at, and well, Roseanne. I don't know. That's just what it felt like. It felt like an episode of a sitcom. Then again, Steven Spielberg did say, hey, I'm going to submit it to this, like, what was that, Fantasy Stories magazine, but apparently I like it so much that he had enough pull in order to make this a story, so you could see the kind of, like, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., of course, it's like, even the director, what was it, Matthew Robbins, I think, yeah, has been unwritten scripts for Jaws, Close Encounters, etc., so it's okay. Yeah. And they managed to like make this tenement look extremely dusty, bringing in like loads of dust and renovating. It's like at least there's heart, and you can watch it with a kid, but for me, I mean, really, that's all that I could say about it. It's a family friendly movie that unfortunately I just found to be average, so if you want something that's okay, I recommend you watch Batteries Not Included.